Chill vibes tonight, chill vibes tonight. Laid back life, laid back. No stress, no fight, no stress, no fight. Throwing parts together, throwing parts. Crafting all night, get ready to build, get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
All right. Get comfy here. Good. You're going to say good evening, but then I was thinking about it. And we haven't gotten there yet. Greetings to all you travelers and, of course, all you builders out there. It's me, Kevin C. here yet again at Action Pants Gaming. With a random build and chill. I don't have to work tomorrow, which is pretty great. get a little mini vacation here, so got a few days off. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not jump on and do some building, hang out, see if anybody wants to chill and listen to some mellow tunes and throw some parts around. All right. It is Friday, May the 23rd, 2025. And I've got 8:22 in the PM, at least from where I'm sitting. I know some of you are out there in the past still, and some are somehow in the future, but whatever present you happen to be in as you're watching this, I do hope it's going good. All right, let's get off my big ugly mug, get on over to here, take a look on over to chat. Looks like we got Levi Rivers in chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing good tonight. And we're throwing parts around. I did something a few minutes ago, and I'm like, maybe I'll try doing something with that over here, and we'll see what happens. Could be something, could be nothing. And why the hell does that happen? I wonder if I'm too brutal. My controller. It's being wacky. Jacob Clapsaddle, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. We're just gonna noodle about. I have a rough idea of what I want to do. Wait a minute. Do that. Alrighty. Because I'm very careful where I place my hands when I do these things. I swear building has gotten considerably more difficult. I don't know what the issue is, but there is one. Actually, there's a few, and it still like irks me that, like, hey, I know we didn't give you anything in building, we didn't really fix anything, we didn't change anything, we didn't even really do anything in the last few updates, other than give you some neat stuff, Quicksilver and whatnot. But somehow, I thought so. Somehow, the build mechanic is all wacky. You know what? I don't care. You're basically what I need right there, and actually it doesn't really matter where that is, so I don't know why I'm worrying about it. Just to worry about it. Yep, I feel like worrying about it. Why the hell not? Not like I don't have enough to worry about. Like, things actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. Come on. Wish I could just play music, man. Instead of like, I mean, don't get me wrong. This music by Lux, which is right there in that description below, on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, you name it. It's great Vangelis Blade Runner reference music. It is really, really good. So yeah. But it'd just be cool to be able to play like regular music. And vibe the way I want to vibe when I'm building. Oh, YouTube says I have one viewer. I had two. I had Levi and Jacob hanging out, but now YouTube's like, nah, no you don't. Alright, I did that. I can remove that for now, because that's going to get in my way. And then I can go... Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing here? I am first... doing that. Damn it. I swear building that. Something has changed. I know it has. I feel a disturbance in the force. Zesty, welcome. Thanks for gifting that membership to Cosmic Coyote. That's a good name. Hey, yeah, see now YouTube's like, oh, wait a minute. Now there's 3. It's like, you know, make up your mind, huh? Playing with my emotions, Smokey. No. No, actually, that doesn't matter. That does. Alright, well, I decided to build right next to this whip freaking thing. So I'm always going to have to do this. Yeah, and it's crazy how all of a sudden on, you know, Dead Planets, one of the reasons I used to love Dead Planets is I didn't have to deal with that. But it is the way of the game. Alright, now I've got that. Now what am I going to do with that? I don't know. Let's, Alright, I know what I'll do. Wait a minute. Is that? Yeah. Okay, so that's our bottom bloop. That's going to be our top blap. Blip blap, have a heart attack. It's going to be crazy because, yeah, that's going to be weird. I'm going to have to do some funkiness here. Right, right. Because that's going to be 1, 2. There's our corner. That's a middle. That's a middle. That's going to cross over. Alright, we'll figure it out. Again, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You know that. I never do. Try some stuff. I know I should probably be in the city finishing that up, but I figured I'd wait a little bit. Probably tomorrow. Since I don't have to work on Saturday, 'cause it's gonna be my birthday. I took some time off from work. So I'm not working on that day tomorrow. That's my day, darn it. Show some other people. Notably Bob Dylan. Not sure if anybody else that I'm aware of celebrity-wise. Cosmic Coyote, welcome. Dig the name, I said that earlier. Howling into the verse. Alright, now what? I mean, we're in this R&D, so we might as well mess around with this kind of stuff for now, right? Why the heck not? It's always fun. It creates cool, weirdness, and it's always neat to look at. So, and if you want to see what's going on over in these things, just let me know. But I think all of you have already seen it, so I will not bore you with it. All right, that's that, and that's that. We're gonna make a square or a rectangle, depending on. I think it's square. But we're going to use this here. Oh, and we got a geothermal event about to happen. Of course we do. But hopefully the thing we make here will look neat. Even if that runs through it. He's usually sleeping. Well, like I said, I don't have to work tomorrow. And I was sitting here, you know, noodling, and I did something that was kind of interesting, which I probably won't be able to reproduce. I'm like, oh, that'd be neat as a room, you know? Just kind of wacky. And then I was like, oh, and then I could do something wacky in the middle. And I was thinking about the energy core. We need more mechanical parts, man. More moving, cool gear stuff. There's only so much I can come up with. My tiny little brain is constantly searching for new things to make. And with varying success. I can't build with that because it's going to annoy me. And I'm going to look over there and be like, that's cool, but... Alright, so we're going to leave that there, but we're going to actually have to do the same here, and thankfully we only have to do it 4 times. Unless we get crazy later, then we're probably going to have to do it a bunch of times, but for now only 4. Why am I doing that? That's why I put this right in the middle there. Why is my controller moving so slowly? I need to check my settings, apparently. Alright, with this geothermal. I'm just trying to work here. Got this blasted geothermal air going up my keister. What's going on, eh? Oh, alright. Do this again. Which isn't too terrible. Spoke too soon. Okie dokie. Now we got that. Alrighty. I should have built it up a little higher. Actually, yeah, I should have. Darn it. Well, whatever. Too late now. But actually, I think we're going to end up raising the floor up a little bit. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the render these days is horrible. I'm going to say it. I have to. The draw distance has changed. It doesn't look as good as it used to. I'm worried, Cosmic Coyote, that this is my stream will put you to sleep with between the music and, you know, this isn't exactly fun and excitement. As I try to figure out what the heck to make. Watching the creative process. Well, I suppose, you know, it can be. I used to love to watch, you know, Bob Ross, Super Mellow. Always did these kick-ass landscape paintings. All right, I've been squirreling too long here. Now I need to do what? Let's see here. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, lock the door. Creepy nursery rhyme songs. Bang in the butt. This game can be a pain in the butt. Focus power. Let the chi. Everything good. Alright. That's where we want to do that. And now we will do the other crazy crap. Alright, so that's gonna go 2, that's gonna stay, that's gonna go. For now, that's gonna go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't think I need to move that again. I don't think I moved that properly. In fact, I did not. Okay. That should work. Or, try that. And we all know how to do this now. Okay, so that needs to come down, actually. Now what am I working? But, wait a minute, because doesn't that change stuff? It does. That's right. And now if we do that, multiply that. That. Blah, 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 blah. We just do 2? Or is it just 1 at that one? Actually, let's just come out. So we do need to come down. Alright, so that does change. Now you're going there for some reason. Alright, so I could build it with this, which would then what? Right, but comes here. So do I want to go ginormous or do we want to bring it down in scale? I think we want to come down a bit. So let's remove the top layer. And end up being halves. I can tell already. That first. Perfect. Kind of. It doesn't seem right, does it? Because that's catching up that high. It doesn't really matter. Alright, let's try 1. the middle line. Okay. But that leaves one little minor issue for me. But we can take care of that using this. No. Alright, that's gonna be kind of wacky. So alright. I guess. Kind of an odd crossover, but I mean, we could live with it. Just this one here is, but really can't go down much more than that, so. Yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to totally reproduce it. This is different than the other one, but not a big deal. I mean, I could just, I mean, there's all kinds of little adjustments we could make, but without going overboard and, you know, getting too wacky with time. That we could just move that one up. Sometimes yeah, something's going on with the game, I kid you not. Don't know what it could be, but and all it takes is changing, you know, one thing. You get a completely different pattern. I'm wondering if we should, do we like this one better? Kind of like the bounce in the, but the other one had a, I don't know, see, I mean, that's what I mean. You could spend hours just messing around with this kind of stuff. All right, let's get the rest of the floors to, you know, be at least in this position, then we can go from there. All righty. What did I just do? I know what I did. All right. Playing a little chutes and ladders here. All right. Shoot that there. We need our testing one. What the? Killing Probably be smalls. Alright. What the heck are we doing now? Distractions. And it wouldn't hurt if the game actually was playing the way it should. Unbelievable. In all the years I've been building, I kid you not, it's never been this difficult. Well, that's not true. There's been other times, but not when it's been working as well as it had been. Oh, damn it. Sometimes it's just best to clear. Good enough. All right. That. Okie dokie. No, that is. Okay. Bump, bump, bump. 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 What did we do? But we. Did we get all the. Yeah. Alright, 2, 3. We did. What did we do there to get our height? Alright. That block. That's 2 up from the floor on that one, and 3 down from that, I think. But on which? Alright, we'll try it. Actually, that should just be 2 down, right? No. Trust your instincts. That looks about right. And then we can worry about the pattern later, you know. Getting these in the right spot is, you know, the race initiators in the right spot is a more important thing. All right, and then we're 2 up from that. Three down, 2 up. Yeah, that's about right. And I think that's 1, 2, and 3. All right, and we can leave that there. Leave that top one, that's the important one. And we essentially have the same thing underneath as well, too. So. Because then in order to meet in the corner, we're looking at up, 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 and up. Okay. And then that would be... That's covering 1, 2, almost 3. 2. Get that one there. That works out pretty good. Right, this is where we might have one problem. Might not have been paying enough attention. But that looks like it'll add an interesting, okay. So 1, 2, 3 down. And we could bring it over if we want, you know. Could change the pattern again. And 2 up from... Ooh, wait a minute. Is it from here or... Yeah, oh, yeah, see, that I might have to... Ooh, well, we'll find out in a minute. I think it's that, but we'll see what happens. If not, we'll figure it out. I mean, everything we need is right there now. Oh, that was supposed to be 2 up, right? Yeah. I mean, we'll know in half a second. Yeah. All right, we're good. We're good. And then we do the same thing over here. Where that one, I guess, would be it. How many times? What is it? You know, keep doing the same thing. Unfortunately, this same thing actually eventually produces results. Thankfully, this is, you know, nice and easy to do. Not crazy. It's not super difficult. You will not tear your hair out trying to, you know, get it done. Actually, I just gotta drop it there. But, you know. Go to the discotheque. We'll worry about color change later. No. Yes. Oops. It's getting kind of repetitive. I mean, we brought this up, you know, 19 quintillion times. But, you know, all the setup that nobody ever sees when they see the final build. To me, is one of the great things. Like how did they get to that, you know? How did you... You know, what was the process? When you see something... When you see something, you know, you're like, how the heck did they do that? I remember that back in the day when I saw E.R. Burroughs, Age of Hysteria, and American Psycho, which I still gotta... Every time we go exploring, we do look for that planet. I'm hoping we find it. Yeah, when I saw like what they were building back in the day, I was like, damn, how the hell did you guys do that? And then I was shown the ways of the glitch, the tier glitch. What's going on, Sergeant Butson? Alright, so now we'll move you out of the way. We're gonna move you. Alright. And then that was what? Oh. It doesn't matter. So it would be this one, which should get us that. Right? Is that higher? Alright, well. And this is temporary, the flooring actually. We're gonna probably micro adjust, but maybe not. We may not need to. But I think I'm gonna bring it up just to where this is, so we can cover that and have it a little more lush. All right, where are we? So now we need to bring you 2, 3. Patience. Patience. Come on. Do your job. Thank you. All right, one more. One more. We can figure out what the hell we're going to put on the inside. But that is pretty... And we got to sync it up, too. Right now, it's all... It's all crazy, man. All right. One. That doesn't look right to me at all. 'Cause it is not. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. All right. Builder's Hush. Those of you know. Man, that's been a thing for a long time. Builder's Hush. Like, I'm trying to, like, when did that start? Like, you know, that term where you're concentrating and nothing can disturb you. Figure the less I flap my gums, the more I get done. I mean, we'll figure out how crazy we want to get later. Figured just making a little room of this would be fun. And we'll throw in some warbly bits. And we will be changing the color of, the height of this floor in a few minutes. Although I am going to have to regenerate a circle. Which is okay. You know, we gotta do it, we gotta do it. Wonder if we should do a save and a reload just to kind of see what that. Alright, let's do a save. And I actually am going to need to do a early biofuel dump before we come back. So yeah, all right. I know I just saved, but I'm gonna do it again. 70s look a little higher than others, don't they? Something's off with that one. Might have to redo that. And I think I know what that is. I think that's the... Yeah, I know exactly why that is. Let's try and do something with that now. Before we screw that up. So that would be... Yep, that's what happened with that one. It brought down to that. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, what the hell? We might as well just finish. Come on. Strava. Oops. What you doing? Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, that gets kind of frustrating. Yes, it does. It really does. All right, almost. Almost. The final stretch. Yeah, see, now we have a nice big room of this. Like my other smaller versions were neat, but I think this has a bit of depth. And we'll add some other stuff to it as well. We're going to have a long stream tomorrow, I have a feeling. Because I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Because it's going to be my birthday. Alright, let's do a reload. Actually, you know what? Just because I never trust the first one, man. Let's do a reload. See what it looks like all synced up together. And then I'm going to take a bio break. What do you think? Not bad, huh? And we got a corner, which is good. And the crazy thing is we can do all kinds of stuff with what we have set up here. You know, this can go all kinds of wacky from here. It does not have to follow any sort of anything. You know, I do what I want. Now it's all about having the fun, you know. Yeah, there's a bit of setup. But oh, that's different. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back. Hopefully you're still here. If you're not and you got to get going, thanks for stopping in and spending some of your valuable time here. I do appreciate it. But if you are going to stick around, get up, stretch out, peel the peepers away from the screen, stretch them out. Get a bio break in yourself, get a tasty snacky treat and a bev, and we'll see you in a few. All right.
Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Raindrops tap, not a soul around. Everything's still and my mind's unwound. Shapes in the mist, colors so bright. Nip, nip, haze, feels like midnight. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow. Clouds roll in, it's a mellow scene. Lights flicker soft like a faded dream. Laser beams cut through the rain. Easy vibes drifting like a train. Nip, nip in the air, feeling so right. Chasing lights, lasers in the night. All the pretty shapes, they spin so slow. Roll the smoke, let the rhythm flow.
Alrighty, we're back. Alright, now what? Alright, let's get a... Alright, how are we going to get that in the middle, though? That's going to be the interesting thing. That's the middle. Oh. Alright, not too interesting then. But is it really? No. Not where the light interact. Yeah. We'll find, it'll do for now. That might be neat. Where are you? Over here, and there you are. And we'll go here, and then we'll drop you in there because it doesn't really matter. And we'll probably go back with that too. We'll just show the cap, hopefully. But for now, we'll do that just for hearty hearts. But it's not the middle. That's going to drive me crazy. It's not the middle of our design. So I'm going to have to probably come down. That will look neat. Alright, so, aha, one. I had a feeling we were going to have to do that. Perfect. Okay. Okay. That's alright. We'll take that. That's even a little further back, which might even be nice. Okay. Let's hope for the best. Like, wait a minute. We need to be working off of what we already have. And we probably have to change pattern too, if that were the case. But yeah, better. That's where it meets. And less fog. Oh, we don't need that. But interesting enough. Depending on how you look at it, is what you're going to see. But I wonder if we bring that out, if we'll get more of the pattern, you know. This is really getting to be mildly frustrating. Yeah, it's going to put it right on. I like the other way better, but let's see if it does change. How the pattern is viewed. Which I have a feeling it's gonna, but nope, doesn't make a difference. I look up. Alright, so that would have to be, it's still, we're going to have to use a few of them. Alright, what if we do this? Do what? Well, I don't know, because the game decides. Doesn't want to do what it wants to do, what it should be doing. The only thing I don't like about that, well, we're not going to see anything on that. That's like, yeah, no. Halfway through is... Alright, so it does have to go. Alright, what if we do one here, but that's not a halfway point? Nope. But Aha, that is. Well, not a halfway point, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's try that. A little overkill. Does kind of interrupt the pattern a bit, but it's kind of worth it. Yeah, no, maybe. What are we thinking? I mean, we'd have to. So that goes out like a panel and a half. So here-ish. I would have to do that. I mean, and that's the fun of it all. Come on. That's insane. That makes a difference. Problem, though, is a few things. One, there's no way I could do, the same. Two, we're missing out kind of on, I think, the corner bit here. But, this is all where the experimentation comes in, Like, what's the best way to go about doing this? And then this gets weird. Right there, for some bizarre reason. So we can't, so we'd have to put in a, see, and then you can't tell where you are there. That's a little upsetting. So we'd have to put in a cube. In order to, get to the flat spot. Or something along those lines. I don't even know, to be honest. Now, you don't need to... I mean, we could even move a lot of this, or cover stuff, or, you know, I mean, there's all kinds of wacky things we can do. If you don't want to see some of that, you can hide it. Change it. Too bad the stickers don't really do much. Doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really, but... I love these things. These are so much fun to play with. They really are. They're really kind of, really interesting, the boundary seal thing. Yeah, but see, the problem is where where do I put the other signal boosters? That's going to be a problem. It's a bummer that this doesn't work without doing wackiness. Experimentation. Can't say it enough. It is one of the best things with building. But see what I mean? Just by moving the floor panels, trying different things, get an angle in there. I wish there was a triangular shape for the paving, but there is not. And then a lot of this will be, you know, figuring out the placement of all this crap. You know, where do we put it? See, and then you get the weird fold over too, which is always a drag. Where the things don't quite line up. And to get that weird phase. That was easy. That was a big no right off the bat. All right. I think I've explored this long enough for now, and I'm going to be on tomorrow, so I don't want to. I don't want to keep going with this right now because I don't know where the hell it's going. And we've done something similar, but I kind of like the room. We're going to have to kind of maybe cap it, you know, darken it up a bit. This is a little distracting. I think that may help, and that's a lot of setup stuff that I don't want to bore you with, because I'm going to have to start moving the floor and redo the circle, and, you know, I could maybe get that done tomorrow morning, but we'll see. I might sleep in. I never do that. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I think we have a good start on something. And I think we can do something in the middle bits. But definitely needs a roof. You know, we got to cover that because, I mean, it's nice, but it's distracting. And the lighting, you know, you want it kind of dark. At least as dark as we can get it. But, yep. Good start. I'm going to drop in these floor panels here for now. Even though I'm going to have to move all of this later. But not a big deal. I just don't want to keep falling through for now. And again, we can change the pattern. We can bring these closer together. which changes the pattern again because where the light hits, you know, where it ends and stuff. So easy stuff to do, actually. It's really not difficult to get this, and you can, you know, there's all kinds of crazy things you can probably do with this that I haven't even thought of. And I keep going like, did you say you were gonna stop like a second ago? Yeah. What's your point? Oh, that yellow's not very yellow. That's kind of neat. Where it sort of frames that in a little bit. All right, ideas. We got stuff for tomorrow. And for those of you who stuck it out, you got to see the sneak preview. I mean, we've already done this, you know, this kind of wall thing, but I thought maybe if we went a little bit larger and, you know, got the squiggly bits in there, it might look pretty cool. But I think what I got to do is I got to bring it back like we had it before, where it cuts the fog. And then if we have, you know, the multiples, we won't have so much fog like we got now, and we can, you know, still get the animation, I think. So we'll give that a shot tomorrow. All right, y'all, thank you so much for hanging out. Do appreciate it. We'll be back on tomorrow, probably our normal 10 a.m.-ish time, but we'll see, more than likely, because, well, you know, I'm up. It's something to do. And for those who aren't working at that hour, and tomorrow's Saturday, actually, yeah, so there'll be people, it's like a weekend. It's been so long since I've streamed on a Saturday. It'll be a weird change. All right, y'all, thanks again for being here. Until next time, this has been me, that weirdo Kevin C. Here yet again at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and Starship grease. Get your Action Pants on, get out there, start building some wild and wacky stuff. All right, y'all, take care. See you soon. Bye, everybody.
Action Pants Gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing pots together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right.